So morning all, second test ride, back out again, and this time we are out on this. This is what I would call probably the flagship of WK. I love this, absolutely love this bike. If you haven't seen my last review, when we did the first ever ride on this, I gave this thing 50 out of 50. Never given a bike 50 out of 50, apart from obviously a couple of the Lexmotos from a couple of years ago. This thing is, without being rude, the dog's nuts. This is a bike and a half, and we're going to change the route today because it's just starting to rain, but I'm going to do something slightly different today. Right, starting with the MXI. Just get an eyeful of that dashboard. Look at that, full colour. Fuel at the bottom. Time, which I need to set. Obviously it's not 4:33 in the afternoon. It's around about 9:30 today. Revs go up round the outside, round the top. So starting from the left, going up round the top. What's it like over a bump? Feel how good that suspension is. Seat is so soft on this. It is such a comfortable bike to ride. Absolutely love this. Comfort, handling. There's loads of leg room. I've got 2 places to stick my feet down there. And when I put my feet down, I've actually got bent legs. So this bike sits very, very low to the ground. So if you're 5'6", or you're height challenged, should I say, this will still fit you. And if you're a big rider, there is still plenty of leg room. Now I've got 32-inch legs, long legs, and I get on so good with one of these. But the acceleration on this, and it is chucking it down. I am going to get wet. Let's just wipe the camera off. There we go. So it is raining. I'm getting wet. I don't care. I love it. I should have put my wet weather jacket on instead of my garage overalls. But through the corners, wet weather. What's it like in the corners? Just give it a little bit of lean, not too much. Finds its own line. Rides absolutely perfectly. But look how quick I can get that up to speed. As I said on the last review, this thing does get up to speed very, very quickly. Now, my favourite little bit of bridge, this is where I normally rev bomb. We're going to pop in here. We're going to pull up, and we are going to have a look around the bike. And everyone's out fishing this morning, so let's pop it up onto the main stand. There's a nice little MG there, look at that. So, this is the WK MXI. Now this is the grey version. Also comes in the blue version. Now, obviously you can see how dark it is under this bridge. Just look how bright those front lights are, and just check out how big those indicators are. You're not going to get missed. Obviously I'm not going to put the number plate in because it is a customer's bike. This is Michael's bike. But look at that side cover, water-cooled engine. That screams Honda PCX at you. It does, it's exactly the same engine as what you find on the Honda PCX. Exactly the same configuration. Fuel tank's right in the middle of the seat, or just in front of the seat, right in the centre, very easy to fill it up with fuel. Big storage pocket to get your mobile phone in, USB port, super wide mirrors, and that display, even in bright sunshine you can still see that display. So fuel's down here, revs around the top, mileage, miles an hour, and your time. That's all you need. Indicators, horn, lights, hazards. So you've got your hazards there. Telltales are very, very easy to see on this. Absolutely love this bike. Right, let's just wipe the camera off again and wipe the drift off. It is chucking it down out there. Someone is going to get very, very wet, but Super wide mirrors on this, love it, absolutely love this bike with a passion. Now, I am not normally a scooter rider, but if it was a daily commute and I had no option but to buy a scooter, this would be the one that I would buy. And WK have really upped their game with Chinese bikes, and they do not just the WK range. Obviously Quadzilla do the CF Moto as well. Now CF Moto, massive brand name, and then obviously their Quadzilla range with all their quads, but the WK range, I have never known a better bike for handling, comfort, reliability, performance. The horsepower on this is way above what you would get on equivalent Chinese bikes. And just look at that rain coming down. Oh dear, poor old RB is getting drenched this morning, and I've still got 3 more bikes to test ride. Stopping power, yes, that stops on a 6pence. Just holding it on the back brake, and I can just smell that paint obviously getting warm and burning off. I love the smell of a new bike. It's like when you go and pick up a new car and just get into it and you can just smell how good it is. But what's it going to be like on a nice bit of hill trying to pull away? We shall find out in a second. And obviously just holding it on the back brake at the moment. But let's find what it's like pulling away and climbing a hill. So if you happen to live in country areas, or look at this, no effort whatsoever to climb a small little hill up over the top, big bump, way down the other side, suspension soaks it up, speed bump, let's try it, here we go. You can't even feel the speed bumps on this. Seat soaks it up, suspension does the job, absolutely gorgeous. I've never known a better scooter. Now obviously we stock the WK range, the SXIs and the MXIs. We are going to be getting some more WK bikes coming in. They have said that they are going to be sending me a scrambler to try out for the week. So I'm looking forward to that and giving an honest review. And as I say, I normally pick fault with the scooter. I haven't found anything with this. Screen deflects the wind off your face. It's not deflecting the rain, but nothing that a bit of wet weather gear wouldn't solve. And I should have put it on this morning thinking it was going to rain. But thank you very much, stay still. For pottering around town, absolutely lovely. Now the only thing that I did say that I would like on one of these, and it's not a down point, is the ability to put top box on the back, and WK have already said to me we are on that already. There is going to be an aftermarket option for a rack and top box. It's in the pipeline. But with all new bikes, people start thinking of things that they want to add on to their bike. The only thing that I wouldn't put on this, and you know what my aversion is a set of bar muffs or handlebar muffs. Hate the things, absolutely hate the things. But I've got summer gloves on and my hands aren't that cold, and it is raining, so I've got wet hands, but the actual grip position is really good. It's not hurting the arms, it's not hurting the hands. It is very comfortable to ride. Now maintenance on this is so easy. Easy access to the spark plug, your coolant, your sumps, your filters, and to top and check your oil up. Very accessible. You've got no panel removal in there. You can literally get in there 2 or 3 minutes to obviously check all your levels. And it probably take you about 5-10 minutes just to whip the spark plug out and check it as well. So it's very easy to access the spark plug on one of these, which is what I love. You're not scraping the back of your hands trying to do stuff. Low speed manoeuvrability. Look at this. I'm literally just the tiniest little roll holding it on the back brake, and for actual road stability, centre of gravity on this is really, really good. Little wiggle of the bum and I can move the bike around. But the dual braking on this, you can't fault this WK. It is absolutely perfect. Apart from the fact that it's icy blast and it's now stopped raining, which is good. Right, it's a quick wipe of the camera. Right, we're going to roll back to the garage. That was a quick first test ride before it decides to hammer down because there's a dirty great big black cow coming in. Got a second ride test on this to do yet, where we will put it down the dual carriageway and see what it responds like. But if you've seen the first one, you know it runs away with you. Let's get the visor up for a second. Engine on this is very, very quiet. Oh look, this scrap man with his trolley. You can't beat seeing the scrap man every morning with his little shopping trolley full of scrap. Right, so we're going to head back to the garage. Nice hot cup of coffee, stand in front of the gas fire for 5 minutes. Get the visor down because it's starting to rain again. It is chucking it down. So, WK, MXI. Would I buy one? Hell yes. Should you buy one? Hell yes. If you've got the money. Now these retail a lot less than obviously the Lexmoto or the Apollo. So they're really up in their game here. Got loads of these in stock. Just ordered another 2. If you want one, give the bike sales team a call, 01908 822 458. eclipsemotorcyclesmk.co.uk. Test ride completed. I'm off to warm up, and from RB and the team at Eclipse, it's a big goodbye from me.